I'm reading the question from beginning. Following data is related to 8.5% fully convertible into equity shares debentures issued by a company called JAC Limited at the rate of rupees 1000. Market price is rupees 900. Conversion ratio is 30. Straight value of the debenture is 700. तो स्टेट वैल्यू ऑफ द डिबेंचर हमने समझा था, लेट्स से विदाउट द कन्वर्जन फीचर जो प्राइस मिलेगा दैट इज द स्टेट वैल्यू, जिसमें जो कन्वर्जन का एडवांटेज है उसको हमको कंसीडर करना नहीं है। Market price of the equity share is rupees 25 on the date of conversion. So current market price is given. Expected dividend per share is given rupee 1. So dividend information is given, it is rupee 1. You are required to calculate, the first is conversion value of the debenture. Please write an answer along with me. Answer of A question. Conversion value of debenture. It can be calculated as market price of equity share multiplied with the conversion ratio. What is market price of equity share? It is an amount of rupees 25 and the conversion ratio is 30. So 25 into 30, that comes to rupees 750. That is the A answer. Next, B question. The question says that you are required to compute the market conversion price. What do we understand with the market conversion price? Market conversion price means the conversion parity price of the stock. Means such market price of the equity share at which so the conversion value will be equal to convertible value of the security. Please write an answer. Answer for the B question. Market conversion price. So better than that, conversion value is equal to market price of convertible security. So we understand that the market price of the share into conversion ratio is equal to market price of the convertible security, that is 900. So here market price of the equity share is required to be found. So I am assigning X variable to it, multiplied with conversion ratio is 30, that comes to rupees 900. So the answer of X will be found as balancing figure, that is 900 divided by 30, that comes to 30 rupees per share. Anybody have a doubt or query? So can ask me. Next question. The question says that what is the conversion premium per share? So C question, in that calculation of conversion premium per share. it will be calculated like this. We understand logically that say whatever is the conversion premium that say we compute in a normal situation, the same is required to be found, and that will be converted later on into per share. So we understand that it is the conversion conversion premium. What we do normally, the same is required to be found once again, and it is required to be converted on per share basis. So divided by number of shares. So what is the conversion premium? We can say that it is market price of convertible security minus conversion value, difference of the same, divided by the number of shares. What is market price of the convertible security? It is an amount of rupees 900. Minus conversion value is an amount of rupees 750. So what is the amount of the premium, friends? Amount of the premium is 150. Divided by divided by the number of shares. We have been provided with the information about the conversion ratio, that is 30. So divided by 30. That comes to 5 rupees per share. That is the way we are required to calculate the answer. Next, the question is ratio of the conversion premium or conversion premium percentage term. So we are required to make the computation of the conversion premium in the percentage term. Read an answer. Conversion premium in percentage term, that is market price of market price of convertible security divided by conversion value whatever the answer that we have, from that one will be deducted. That is the way it is supposed to be calculated. So it is an amount of 900 divided by conversion value is 750. Whatever the answer that we have, from that one will be deducted. That is the way it is supposed to be found. So over here, yes. So 900 divided by 750, that is 1.20 minus 0.20, that is 20%. This is what we understand. Next, the question says that the premium over state value of the debenture. That is what we are required to find. So equation, in that also once again it is very simple. Premium over state value of debenture. In that, market price of convertible security divided by floor value of the security or the state value of the security is one and the same. That is what say we have in the division. straight value of security, whatever the answer that we have, from that one will be deducted. So the market price of the convertible security is an amount of rupees 900 and the straight value is 700. So in that case the answer is 28.57. This is the way we are required to calculate the answer. Next. Question is asking that, say, what is the favorable income differential per share? So F question, favorable income differential per share. Let us have an understanding of this. Before I proceed for this calculation, I would like to have some discussion with all of you. Let's see what happens at an examination. Generally it happens like this. The kind of questions that we did earlier, those kind of questions will be there. Along with this, there will be some extension like this. So as a student, you need to be prepared, you need to understand and say this kind of certain additional things will be there in examination. Now over here, understanding logically, that's what the question says. The question says something like this. Favorable income differential per share. What does it mean? It means that अगर मैंने as an investor ये convertible security खरीदा है, then in that case, what I will get? 1000 into 8.5%. मेरे को 85 रुपीस मिलेंगे. ये सिक्योरिटी का कन्वर्जन रेशियो क्या है फ्रेंड्स? इसका कन्वर्जन रेशियो अपने को दे रखा है 30. It means that say if at all I purchase one convertible security instead of purchasing 30 equity shares, then in that case what I am getting higher income? I am getting higher income of rupees 55 because I get 85 instead of 30 rupees, because question says that expected dividend per share is rupee 1. So I get an amount of rupees 55 more. Whatever that 55 rupees I am getting more divided by the number of equity shares, that is a conversion ratio 30, that will give us say the favorable income differential per share. Got an answer? Interest income minus dividend income divided by number of equity shares. We understand that. So what is the interest income, friends? It is 1000 into 85%. Sorry, 8.5%. This is the interest that say you receive as an investor. Instead of receiving say the dividend income, so 1 rupee per share into 30 shares, whole divided by conversion ratio is 30. In a way that say we are required to make it comparable with say the 30 equity shares. So we understand that it is 85 minus 30 divided by 30 shares. So that comes to an amount of rupees 55 divided by 30 shares. That is the way we are required to calculate the answer. And the answer comes to 1 rupee 83 paise per share. This is what we understand. Everybody is requested to write down a note. Over here, we are required to calculate that if an investor is purchasing one debenture, in bracket I am writing convertible, instead of $30 equity shares, comma, then how much incrementally, comma, investor is getting on per share basis, full stop. G question, what is the premium payback period? Try to do on your own. Let us have understanding of the logic of the question. See over here the question is formed very nicely. We have to understand that say, if at all as an investor, I purchase a convertible security. Then what is the amount of the price that I would pay? I would pay a price of rupees 900. Fine. If at all I purchase 30 equity shares, then in that case what amount I would pay? We can say that 25 rupees per share into 30. It means that say I would pay an amount of rupees 750. So can we say that say the purchasing of the convertible security will have higher amount to be paid by me by 150? Don't write anything, let me explain you. This is what say we understand is the premium that I have to pay. Now purchasing those 30 equity shares requires me to pay a premium. At the same time, we understand that say yearly what amount I am going to get? Yearly I am going to get an amount of rupees 55. Because purchasing of one convertible security will fetch me an amount of rupees 55 more. The question says that say what is the time period? So we are required to make the computation that say what is the time period in which we are able to cover this extra amount of 150 rupees. Every year you will be getting that is 55 rupees extra. So we can say something like this. Let me explain you. In the first year you are able to recover 55. So cumulative value is 55. Second year again 55. So cumulative value is 110. Third year is again 55. So cumulative value is 165. Now what is the excess amount that say you have paid, friends? You have paid the excess amount of 150. So that 150 rupees is recovered say after 2 years and before 3 years. That is the way we are required to calculate the answer. So let us write first of all a note and then we will do answer. First point, we have to understand this question from an investor of convertible security point of view. Full stop. Second, An investor is purchasing the security by paying premium of rupees 150. In bracket write down 900 minus 750. Full stop. As against that, investor is getting higher income by rupees 55 per year. Full stop. We have to find number of years to recover this premium. Interpret with paragraph. Premium payback period. Premium payback period. Interpret out. Premium divided by annual incremental income. Now what is the amount of the premium? 900 minus 750 divided by annual incremental income. You already have found 55. So it is 150 divided by 55. So the answer comes to 2.73 years. Since annually the amount of the incremental income is same, so we can directly make this kind of calculation to compute the premium payback period. So friends, I can say that in this question, basically these are the new questions that we have. Favorable income differential cost share, premium payback period. These are the new questions that we have. Rest of the questions are already covered by us earlier. Now, one more thing that I would like to tell you friends, that whatever the things I mentioned as like over here, slash this is something that say I have added. In a way that say what happens that say, that is the kind of question that say we already have understood. The same question is asked in a different language. That is the reason over here. So you need to understand that say, this is the same question that we already have done. Okay.